Romalia says, we already actually had that planned, but we each would have a distinct idea for what should be done. We will be splitting the parties between us.
Excellent.
My lord, if I may, also, any clerics with the ability to divide evil magic, specifically those involved with mind control or curses, should also be utilized. I have specifically been privy to certain magics of certain dragons being able to take control of one's mind. So if we're dealing with such a thing, maybe the clerics should screen the hoppers on occasion just to make sure that they've not been tampered with.
Romalia looks at you. We have screening processes already. Have no fear.
Fair enough.
Fucking FBI, man. Fucking FBI.
Also, Mila, if you didn't know any better, you're pretty sure the person in the black plate mail is actually Harik. Just from the sound of his voice, it sounds very, very similar.
Okay.
And Romelia kind of claps in an interesting rhythm, and a gnome that Varen kind of recognizes as the peddler of magic gear that he's been dealing with for a little while, comes out with a stack of books and starts handing them to the various teams, and kind of offers one of them to one of you foreigners. Is like, who wants to take it?
Who can read more than Common and Draconic?
Got it. Yoink.
Yeah.
I got Common, Elven, Oran, Celestial, Dwarvish, Goblin, Draconic.
Yeah.
So, Romalia goes up to her post and says, these books are linked to individual books that we of the council have.
I write first on the very first page.
Impressive. When you write in the book, it will be transferred to our book. We will be able to attempt to send additional assistance depending if the situation gets dire enough, depending on your reports.
A little bit of OOC real quick. I actually knew a person in a campaign that I had played with once before, my friend, who actually made a book of message paper specifically to do something like this.
Well, we get to cheat. We get handed one.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
And she says, each one of you are linked to a very specific book, to a very specific council member. You will be meeting with that council member shortly in private to be discussing your orders.
Okay.
You are all dismissed.
Yay.
Neverember nods.
So I look him like straight in the eyes. I sort of give him like a really nice, respectful nod to sort of apologize for the, stealing his thunder before.
He looks a little appeased, but not completely appeased.
Oh, I don't give a shit about him. He's not my game. I walk over to the blood scale. And
then Varen
which
was
one's, what's his name?
Which one's who?
Do you remember the thing about, do you even know what that sword is?
Yes.
Which one was that?
The blue half dragon does not seem to be there.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna follow him up to the where
You
the
seem to be
are.
down a friend.
He is still with us.
Just let him know I've come to appreciate the blade on my back, and will bear it with at least dignity, if not dignity and honor.
The half elf in their group also has a rather big hood over their head as well. So.
Perception to see who it is.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead, Baron.
Go for your perceptions.
Fuck yeah.
It's a pretty big hood, but definitely seems to be a half elf. Has oddly similar features to you.
Like concerningly similar features?
Possibly.
I don't think I have a brother. I don't remember writing a brother.
So, Shizuka, what are you up to?
With after Varen's kind of looking over there, the white dragonborn that's kind of sitting there, I'm actually going to very, very respectfully and calmly walk over and kind of look him over and go, "Ye?"
I didn't know my name.
Oh, and she kind of goes, "Yeah, look at my notes. Fuck, hold on. Wait for this. Hold on. I got it in my notes. I swear to God, I got it in my notes. It's here. Where are my notes? Oh my God. Why are they not? Where are my notes? Fuck. I need to find my notes. And I because I know his master's name. So I look over him and go, oh yes, your master. I think it was. Shit. And I say, Master Blank, told me that you might be here in town.
He's been dead for some time.
Huh.
How did you contact him?
A few years ago, I got a letter, from an old friend of mine, my mother. And she said that he might know some information about where my family went, where the rest of my family went. And I went looking for him, and unfortunately, he passed on. But they told me you might know where they are.
Interesting. Who of these are your family? What I supposedly know.
My granduncle, Wulong.
The gold dragonborn kind of turns to you. My name's Wulong.
Huh. Well, must run in the family then.
Interesting.
Yep.
The green dragonborn kind of makes a little bit of a sound and says, "We should get going."
Indeed.
Nice.
There's much to do.
Nice.
And,
I just having that little bit of confirmation is all I needed, so I kind of slink back away.
Sort of gesture to the other two to follow me.
I was like, yep. Because I didn't want to confront him directly, because
I know you can do whatever you want. I'm just gesturing that you should follow me.
So yeah.
Well, I thought we were.
This creeps the fuck out of me, because it's me coming to the realization that something weird's going on, because Wulong's younger than he should be, and Harik's older than he is. So this is weirding me out, like hardcore now here, and I feel like not only was something weirded out in the timeline, but I also have some real, like, I really gotta keep tabs on things now, so. Yeah! Why you do this to me, man? Fuck, man.
Anyway, I imagine we were given like an indication as to which fucking room we should go to, so I'm heading there.
Yeah. So, a short walk down the hall and a doorknob away.
Oh, I sort of wave to the stone halls on my way up. Give him like the thumbs up as a sign of professional courtesy.
He thumbs up to you back and heads the other way. So, there's a fellow, kind of like, seems kind of older, and he is a human. Sit in the room, says, "You must be my troop."
You must be our council member.
Well, Ramalia was a little overzealous with council member. To be honest, none of the other teams are also meeting with council members. They all have go-betweens. The council members are quite heavily worked.
Oh yes, because the end of the world from a dragon apocalypse really sort of doesn't rate as high as fucking that peasant not paying his taxes.
And I kind of look over at Varen and I'm like, to be fair, would you believe that literally we're the only ones responsible for saving the world?
Yes.
He nods. That's why you're all here to save the world. Because somebody, in a very dismissive voice he's gone into, somebody wants to bring Tiamat back, because that's possible.
I kind of look him over and I'm like, I've seen some pretty impressive things in my time when it comes to magic. I wouldn't put it past anybody.
Yeah, Tiamat's sealed into the 9 hells. She's not coming back.
That's the kind of negative, anti-pantsy, dismissive attitude that's going to lead to the end of the world.
Gilded, do I still have my scar? Do I still have that wicked star down the side of my arm that when I was crushed? I actually
not when you were crushed. No.
Not that scar. Okay.
No.
All right. Because I remember considered like the claws, but nah, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Do I have any wounds at all from that encounter?
It does not seem to be.
Okay. Fair. Alright.
Anyway, you all have been the lucky folk to be selected to go find the Drakhorn.
So what now?
He kind of puts his finger over his mouth. Shh. And you kind of hear this kind of distant wailing sound. Like kind of fade in and out. The Drakhorn. You may have heard it for a while if you are extremely quiet. It's, from what we know, it was used to signal the dragons to specific points. This supposedly is being used to get the chromatic dragons to move in
a coordinated manner.
In a coordinated manner. Yes, you could say that. So, you are going to be sent over to the Sea of Moving Ice to go stop whoever's using the Drakhorn, as that is the last position we know of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to, No. Alright, so we're going and finding a thing. I kind of look at the other two and I go, let's grab some food, chill out for a bit, get a little bit of a nap in, and we'll grab the gear that we're going to need for our excursion.
You will be provided with some gear, as he pulls out a little emblem and hands it to, just kind of holds it out and says, kind of like somebody take it.
I grab it.
Okay. That should get you into some places that you probably shouldn't be able to get into normally. That's one of our emblems. It's easily recognizable, and you can kind of tell that it's the Waterdeep seal.
Wait, hang on.
And it has a little bit of magic in it.
Yeah, the first time ever. Book of Internet.
If you need to get into a place or whatnot, you can use this, and they should grant you access. It won't get you everywhere. It may not get you anywhere.
Shit.
But it should. We have a boat called the Frost Skimmer, which is off in the docks. When you're ready to leave, go meet up with them, and they will bring you to the Sea of Moving Ice. But your mission also has a second part to it.
Yeah.
Of course. Why would it be so easy to say just go get a horn?
It's not just a horn, it's a very large... From what reports say, it's about 500 pounds. It's a rather large horn. But there's a group that a female named Makath the Crimson was a part of.